In this video, we'll use IFTTT to automatically save the highlights we make in Instapaper. The automation will save our captured highlights in Google Docs. You can use this tutorial to create a similar automation for Evernote too. The main tool we'll be using in this project is IFTTT. IFTTT stands for If This, Then That. It allows users to program a response to certain events. We'll be using the IFTTT free plan for this project. The pricing is defined on their pricing page. Also, we'll be using Instapaper and Google Docs. For convenience, I've timestamped the video in the description. To begin, create an account at IFTTT.com. Once you've created your IFTTT account and logged in, click Create. Our automation will begin with an If This. Click Add. You'll notice a wide variety of services that you can connect with IFTTT. For this project, we're looking for Instapaper. Now we can select the trigger. We want the trigger New Highlight. If you don't have an Instapaper account connected to IFTTT, you'll get prompted to connect the two services so they can work in harmony. Once that's done, we can move on to the next step. Our automation will now move on to the next step with Then That. Click Add. Again, you'll notice a variety of services we can connect to our trigger. For this project, let's find Google Docs. If you don't have a Google Docs account connected to IFTTT, you'll get prompted to connect the two services so they can work together. Now, you'll want to select Append to a document. We can now define how that automation will look. Let's do that. Title. Here, we can add more ingredients. However, I only want the title. That represents the content's title, hence that's what the Google Doc will get titled. Content. The only ingredient I want in content is text, so I'm going to delete everything else. That will be the piece that we highlight in the piece of content in Instapaper, hence getting transferred to Google Docs. Drive folder path. If you have a folder that you want the highlights collected into in Google Drive, enter the path here. Else, the automation will create a folder at the following path, and each piece of content will get its own doc. Now, click Create Action, and again, Continue. Before publishing, we can review the automation. We can change the name of it. However, I'll leave it as it is and click Finish. Now what I want to do is show you this automation in play. So let's open Instapaper and let's say we're interested in highlighting this article. In particular, let's say I'm interested in highlighting this part of the paragraph because it resonates with me. So I'll simply highlight that, and any moment now our automation will trigger, and as per our set rules in IFTTT, it will create a Google Doc at the file path we confirmed. If we switch over to Google Docs, you can see the results. So we can see that a folder has got created at the correct path, and within this folder we can see the Google Doc with the title of the content. And if we open that, we can see our highlight. Now if I highlight another string of text in the same article, it will get saved to the same Google Doc. However, if I highlighted a string of text in another article, it will get saved in a separate Google Doc, but in the same folder. Let's go back to IFTTT, and under My Applets, you'll find your automation. There's an automation to save all of the interesting insights that you read. IFTTT is an excellent tool which you can use to connect many services. For example, you could create a similar automation but for saving into Evernote. I hope you enjoy utilizing IFTTT to make your life easier. This project is now complete. I hope you enjoyed it. If you like this no-code project, please give this video a like. And if you want to be notified of the latest projects that I publish every week, please subscribe. I'll see you in another no-code project.